We're going to talk about a few Stylize effects. These are going to be in the effects area under Stylize. We're going to look at drop shadow, feather, inner glow, outer glow, for example. Pretty easy to, imagine what these do. So here we just have an object, and with it selected and it's grouped together, this is a few separate parts and pieces that there's like 1, 2, 3 leaves and then a stem all grouped together here. But I can, then select that group, and for the entire group add a drop shadow to it. So with the black one selected, as an example, effects, stylize drop shadow, and there you go. So, and you can change the mode depending on what background it's up against. You may want to, and you may also want to change the opacity of it, and there are offset controls both horizontally and vertically, and the amount of blur that it has can be controlled, and so on from within here. Another one, glow, so inner glow and outer glow. So here I just have this object, it's up against a black background shape, so it sort of stands out and looks like neon. But just looking at it in terms of the layer, there's just this one object here in layers, but then I've applied a fill to it, and with that fill applied, went to effects, stylize, and then added, in this case, an outer glow. And if we click on that outer glow now, you can see the blend mode on it has been changed from normal to hard light. The blur, maybe I set that a little bit more, maybe that was the default, I don't know. And then similarly there's another duplicate fill. So one of them is creating this glow that looks like it's going outside of the letters, and that's this one, toggling on and off the visibility of it. But there's also one placed on with an inner glow that makes it look like the inner part of the letters are glowing. And same thing, just effects going to that inner glow, probably changing the blend mode to something that looks like the look you want it to be, and adjusting opacity and blur will give you, the type of look that you're going for. This is just a softening effect. So here we just have this started out as just a straight up, square with a red fill on it, but then going in and giving it a feather just kind of softens the edge, and this can look great when you're trying to, blend one shape into another or have soft transitions between shapes. So to achieve that one, it's just selecting the object, effects, stylize, and then going to feather. And then when you have feather selected, you're just going to specify the radius on it. It's either bigger or smaller. So there's that. And then, those exact things were the techniques used to create something like this, just starting off with very basic shapes. This is in the layers if you're interested, and if you're following along with this, looking over sort of the construction of the inner and outer glows, and the opacity changes and things, but nothing too fancy, just some gradients and some simple effects, and it creates this kind of luminous, goes further than what this is going to look like to create this more glowing looking object.